We're breaking the seal right here. Here we go. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Sony PlayStation 5. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here. Check it out. It looks so beautiful. I'm so excited to open this up. You may have noticed too, right here in the corner, this is the disc-free console. They also have another version available that has a disc drive if you prefer. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have our product literature right here with our safety guide and our quick start guide, walking us through the simple setup procedure to install the base, connect our HDMI cable, and to power on the PlayStation 5. Charging our controllers, some PS4 user information and parental controls for you. Then you can see we have some screenshots showing you what's on the screen. Controller information, and then you can see everything is repeated again in multiple languages. Next up, you can see all of our cables right here. We got our power cord, our USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable, and we have an included HDMI cable. Here's our base right here. So check that out. You can see how the base looks. And then we have our controller. Oh man, that feels so nice. Check that out. This looks so good. So let's look at it from all different sides and angles. See if you can see the texture right there with all of our different little PlayStation buttons right there. Our triangle, circle, square, and X. Really cool texture. There's our USB Type C port, and you can see it from the very back as well. So great looking controller, super comfortable to hold. And last but not least, we have the console itself. Let's go ahead, let's look at that in more detail. First up, you can see the console from the top right here. Check it out, everything looks great. We have our white cover on both sides, and you can see our glossy faceplate in the center. We also have our Sony logo and branding right here inside on the cover. Now we can flip it over this way. You can see what it looks like with the PlayStation logo and branding again. We can look at it from the back side right here, so check it out. We have our Kensington security lock. We have some really cool design elements right in here with all of our different controls, our square, triangle, circle, and X pattern. Might be hard to see, but it's definitely on the inside of the cover right there. It looks really cool. Then you can see all of our ports and I/O, power, HDMI. We have our Ethernet port, and we have 2 USB ports. Here it is from the very bottom. Check it out. We have more device information right here. And we have our screw hole for the included stand. So you can see that. We have our threaded connector right there. Here it is from the front side. Look at that. So you can see USB Type C, and we have another USB port, and we have our physical power button. And now you can see it from the very back side. Looks identical to the front. We just don't have the PlayStation logo. So really cool unit. Now let's go ahead, let's get the base installed. So there's 2 different ways you can install the base. You can do a vertical option or a horizontal option. First, let's go ahead, let's take our base and install it horizontally. So you're gonna take these 2 hooks right here. You can see them on our base. You're gonna line them up with our pattern on the inside right here. Again, it's our square, triangle, circle, X. Basically take both of the hooks, line them up right at the square options, press and place firmly. You can see we've now pressed it in place. So check that out. That looks great. And now we can set our console horizontally. So that looks really nice. And if for some reason you are not happy with it, you can make adjustments. So you could slide it around, but I think that looks pretty good if you ask me. Really happy with how that's turned out for our nice horizontal mount right there. Now let's go over the vertical position. So for the vertical positioning, you can see we went ahead, we took off the plastic cover right here. Just with our fingernail, we were able to pry it out. And now we need to get our screw. So watch what happens. You can see we could turn this around, and on the inside, it reveals our screw right here for us to use. So just go ahead, gently work it out of there. You can see we have it out. And now we need to go ahead and line everything up so we can fasten this in place. So this is going to be really cool, but you can see basically what we're going to do is line this up. We're going to take our screw and threaded connector right there and just gently fasten everything in place. So you can see I'm tightening it down right here, just finger tight. So you could use, if you want, a flathead screwdriver, but in our case, we're just going to make it nice and finger tight right there. Obviously, if for some reason you're trying to carry it by this, then yeah, you're definitely going to want to keep it nice and snug, but I wouldn't recommend ever doing that. But now you can see we have it installed with our vertical mount right here. That looks really cool as well. So we have two different versions, horizontal and vertical, to attach the base for whatever position you desire. So now you can see we have our console plugged in, powered on. We did our initial setup. It was very simple and straightforward. We updated the console and our controller, and we chose a couple of apps to download. So with that being said, you may notice at the top of our main menu here, we have a game section and a media section. Let's go ahead, let's look at the media section in more detail. So in this section, you can see we have TV and video here. We can choose to browse. So a lot of different options here you can see for the content. Obviously, you got to be an Apple TV subscriber or Disney Plus or Hulu, etc. But you can easily find content there to stream and watch. Here's the 4 apps that I chose to download during initial setup. We have our app library right here, so you can see we got 4 on our console. We can easily browse all the apps, so check it out. You can see some featured ones like Apple TV and Twitch that we didn't download. And you can see a bunch of other apps right here as well, and some VR apps. I hope they continue to build this out similar to like a Roku TV or Fire TV. That'd be great if we had even more selection options. We can also quickly search up at the top, and we have additional settings right there. So that's a quick look at the media menu. Now let's go ahead, let's look at the games menu. So in this tab, you can see first up, we have our Explore option. So check it out. We can browse news from PlayStation, curated for us as well, and latest broadcasts from the PlayStation community. Then you can see we can go back. We have the 3 games that I chose to download. All 3 of these are free to download, which is great. So we got Rocket League, Warzone, and Fortnite. We also have Astro's Playroom. PlayStation Now, if we want to sign up for that. You can see the breakdown of the pricing right here. $10 a month. Collections, so you can browse different game collections. And then we have an individual browse option as well too, so you can sort by most downloaded as we currently have right here. So that's nice to keep you up to date with everything that's going on. Then we have our media gallery, home to all of our clips and screenshots. Share Factory Studio. If you want to view that product, you can do that right here. Then we have our remote play settings, and we have our game library, so you can see the games that we have downloaded. Now let's go ahead, let's look at some of the settings. So you can find the settings up in the top right-hand corner. We have our search, our settings, and our profile information. So here's the settings. Very nice and easy to navigate menu right here, so you can see all the different options we have, from parental controls to our system settings right here. Power saving settings. We have a lot of options. Here's our storage settings. So you can see the size of our drive right out of the box, 667.2 gigabytes. In case you're wondering, the free space we had after initial setup was 645.5 gigabytes. And then I went ahead, I downloaded those 3 games, so you can see our breakdown of storage. We have 443 gigabytes of usable space left. I really wish they crammed like a 2 or 4 terabyte drive in here. That would have been amazing. But good news is you can use USB storage if you want. And we have the internal M.2 drive you can install in the console. Sound settings, screen and video. So you can see our resolution settings right here. So if we had a 4K monitor, we could do 2160p, so 4K up to 120. So we have 720p and 1080p. HDR settings. Here's our 120 hertz output. And then our screen options, additional accessories, our saved data and game app settings, voice commands, notifications, and our captures and broadcasts. So we have all of those settings here. You can see our video quality up to 1080, 60 FPS. So really easy to navigate menu. We can also press the PlayStation button, and you can see we bring up this menu at the bottom. Quickly go home. We can switch between our windows, notifications, game base, music, downloads, uploads, our sound settings, our mic settings, our accessories, our profile, and we have our power settings right here. Now, the next thing we have to do is go ahead and play some games. All right, so check it out. You can see first up, we're going to sample a little bit of Warzone right here. Everything looks great. Again, we're rocking a 1080p display. So this is what you're seeing right here in real time from the PS5. Really looks nice. Obviously, that'll depend too on the display you're using, whether it's a gaming monitor, a TV, things like that. But super responsive. Really happy with how everything is looking so far. Gorgeous gameplay right here. So check out the colors, how everything looks. Very clear, fluid, and responsive. Come on, baby. Oh, no. All right. But hopefully that gives you a quick sample of what it looks like here playing some Call of Duty Warzone. Honestly, it looks great. I game a lot on the PC, so it's so nice to use a controller again. I forgot how much I've really enjoyed that. And I really don't think I can tell a difference between the quality. Like if I was just looking at the monitor and you were trying to tell me, can you guess if it's a PC or this console, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it is. All right, let's see if we can sneak attack this guy up here maybe. Oh, I'm going to get shot out of the sky, aren't I? But I thought it'd be fun if we could try to get this guy. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, here he is. Sneaky man. Sneaky man. There's a guy. Can we do it? Can we chop him? Oh, come on. Oh, no. All right. So you guys get the idea of my gaming level and skill here, but man, is that a lot of fun. Yes. Gave him a little karate chop, baby. What else can you ask for there? All right, check it out here. Now we're rocking some Fortnite. Look at how beautiful the map looks. Everything looks so nice. Very responsive. Haven't noticed any just screen tearing or anything from the PS5, right? That's always good. Obviously, that's going to fall on our monitor, but you can still tell it's doing a great job pushing out high quality graphics on this display. Come on. I see somebody. Naughty. Come on, baby. Oh, man. Got him. Come on. All right, we'll take the assist on that one. Let's make it count. Could it be? Oh. Come on, baby. Oh, no. So hopefully you've learned that just because you have the latest and greatest console or PC doesn't mean you're going to be good at the game itself. You'll just be able to see yourself die in that much better detail and clarity. So obviously this is just a console showcase so you can get familiar with the PlayStation 5 and see how it's going to perform. Overall, it's really a nice console. If you're lucky enough to be able to get one, you will really enjoy gaming on this console. Now, with that being said, what would I want to see improved? So the first thing I'd want to see changed is the ability to have Bluetooth connections to an audio device. So my computer monitor does not have built-in speakers, and I wanted to connect the PlayStation 5 to a wireless Bluetooth soundbar, card, but unfortunately, that's not possible. The next thing for me, and this is always going to be a struggle, is having enough internal storage built in. This is the digital version, so keep in mind we cannot use a game's physical disc. So the storage will get used up very, very quickly. You'll be able to download a couple of titles, but that's it. So just keep that in mind if you're going to go with the digital version. Definitely expect to be adding an additional drive in some capacity. Next up, I want to point out that I really want to see 1440p support. I know that's coming in the future, but it just can't get here soon enough. That's definitely the sweet spot for value today in regards to gaming monitors. If you want to add a gaming monitor to this, your choice is really use 1080p or get a 4K TV or spend thousands of dollars for a 4K gaming monitor. And last but not least, if you are going to keep this PlayStation 5 on your desk, you will be able to hear the internal fan, but if you have it off to the side on the floor or maybe in some sort of TV console or cabinet, chances are you won't be able to hear it. It's fairly quiet.